A month or two ago, I offered Reiki at Ecstatic Dance, which is a local event that I vend at sometimes. And when I got there, I was feeling like pretty low energy, and just kind of doubtful about how the event was going to go. This is only the second time I had vended there, and the first time I got like a steady flow of people. And for whatever reason, as I showed up, I was just like, I don't think anybody is going to want this. Like, why am I even here? I set an intention for how much money I wanted to receive from being there, but I was just like, there's no way that this is going to happen. And my old patterning would have been like, well, not with that attitude, it's not going to. And I would have tried to like punish myself for feeling that way, but I just let it be. I let myself be low energy. And as often happens in that environment, as I was witnessing other people dancing together in like easy intimacy and comfortability, I again encountered this fear narrative. Specifically in that moment, it was that I just am incapable of receiving love in the way that I want to. So I cried. I just sat by my table and cried, which is not as sad as it sounds. But I was just there, and I was grieving. And after a little bit, I was like, okay, I'm here anyways. I know if I dance, it's going to help me move this emotion. So I danced some and cried some and sat back down. And one of my friends who was there at the event with me, I don't think that she had seen that I was crying, but she just came over and sat with me and held my hands and was just very gentle and loving. And she didn't ask me what was wrong, and I didn't volunteer any information. We just sat together and I cried more. And it was so funny because as we were in that moment together, and I was crying about my fear that I wasn't able to receive love and intimacy, I was literally experiencing the thing that I was afraid that I was incapable of. Then at the end of the night, a woman that I don't know came up to me and said how glad she was that I had been there, and how she felt that my energy had held a steady space for everyone there. Which blew my mind, because I was like, I was over there crying. Like, what are you talking about? My energy was steady and held space for the whole group. But it was so beautiful. And actually, I ended up receiving just over the amount of money that I had set the intention that I wanted to receive. And it wasn't even because I had had so many people come and see me. It was mainly because one person gave me like far and above the amount that I was charging. And that part of the whole experience was just icing on the cake, as beautiful as it was, because the real success was that I let myself just be present with what was moving through me and feeling my emotions. And I didn't give any focus or credulity to the feeling that if I wasn't in a certain state or like the right frequency, that things weren't going to happen for me the way that I wanted them to. That just wasn't that wasn't the issue. That doesn't deserve any airtime. I just sat with what was and let myself grieve and process. So this energy of moving through descent and staying with the pain is what is behind our Dark Goddess Descent journey that's coming up starting on January the 20th. And I share this as a very small, like, micro moment example of an underworld process. And, usually these things, we can trace them over much longer time arcs in our life, but they also happen in smaller moments of presence like this as well. We're going to be holding circle one time every month for 3 months. And this is for people who are ready to walk a descent through the underworld consciously. The underworld is going to come to you whether or not you choose it. And being conscious with our intentions and having a gentle external support system is so incredibly beautiful and stabilizing for our nervous systems and for our psyches as we're able to be in community through these kinds of journeys. So if this is speaking to you, today is the last day to join for $350, and tomorrow it's going up to $400. So whatever level of support is feeling meaningful for you right now, I hope to see you there. And it's such a joy and a pleasure to be in community with you. And I can't wait to hold space for you.